I just had such a long day, but it's always exciting even though I have very long days, and I'm just ready to unwind, be comfortable in my robe, and maybe read a book.
So what's your favorite thing to do once you get home after a long day?
Well, usually I will jump right into the shower. Well, not before I take my earrings off, because I think it's usually the first thing that I throw off my body, and then I'll jump into the shower. I'll grab a snack that I will snuggle with in bed while I read my favorite book.
How is your work-life balance as Miss Universe?
My work-life balance is I try to enjoy my work, first of all, as much as I can so that it's not too separate from my real life. And then from there, I just think just sharing with family how my day was, how work is, so that also they're a part of my schedule during the day. So when they know what I'm up to and what I'm doing, they feel involved as well. And so that's how I balance the both.
So we know you love music and you love to sing. What's a go-to song that helps you on your low energy days?
So I've been listening to a lot of Miguel. I'm such a huge fan. Right now listening to War and Leisure, and I've been listening to Pineapple Skies a lot. It's such an upbeat song. Banana Clip, I don't know, he has a thing for fruit, but it's quite a great album and it's very upbeat, and that's what I've been listening to every morning when I do my makeup and sometimes when I come back home.
So can you tell me a little bit about who is Zozi aside from the crown?
When I entered the pageant, I wanted to be as real as possible, and I wanted people to see who I am 100% of the time. And so when the crown is on and when the crown is off, I'm kind of like still the same person, because I don't want to detach the two. Because if I detach the two, then it means I'm acting and I'm not really who I say I am. So I'm kind of still the same person, but less in heels and more sneakers.
What excites you about your future?
I think the most exciting thing is knowing that whatever I do will benefit my family. And it's the beginning of creating generational wealth for my family. I think that's like the most exciting thing for me whenever I think about what's going to happen after Miss Universe. Sometimes I don't know what it is that I'm going to do exactly after Miss Universe, but whatever it is, I know that it's going to be so exciting, and it's not only going to be for me, but for everyone back home.
How do you set healthy goals for yourself?
I think, the healthiest way to set goals is to not put age on it. The thing of when I turn 25, I want to do this. When I turn 30, once you put age to your goals, that's the first way to destroy yourself, because the minute it doesn't happen, you get super frustrated for not being able to reach that goal. And so what I do is I usually just don't put age to my goals. I just put it out there and say I'll achieve it whenever I achieve it.
What do you miss the most from home, from South Africa?
I think, just walking down the street and hearing 10 different languages in one day is one of the most amazing things. And being able to understand what these people are saying, even though they don't speak my language, is absolutely beautiful. The culture, the food, just, the South African atmosphere. There's absolutely nothing quite like home.
So how are you maintaining your relationships with your friends and family abroad?
This is my favorite thing to do in the world. Love that. There's another one. Yes, freedom. Well, thank God for technology and being able to video call people at home. That's how I keep the contact. I make sure to speak to them as much as I can. I will divide time between my family. So maybe today I'll call 2 of my sisters, and then the following day I'll catch up with one of my other sister and my mom, and then my dad, in that order.
Have you been experiencing loneliness since coming to New York and not knowing anybody?
Absolutely. I mean, I would be lying if I say I'm not. I think traveling and being away from home can be very lonely. And like I said, I try as much to catch up with them, but there's like a 7-hour difference between South Africa and New York. So sometimes when I go to bed, they're going to work. And when they come back from work and I have to do my work, someone's sleeping. So we're never on the same time zone. So there's times in a day that I calculate where I have to catch them, which is, it's quite sad, but it is what it is. And I think we all kind of understand that it's just 1 year, and then after that, they can have me back completely.
What advice would you give to people in having better self-care practices?
I think we like to put other people's needs before us, especially myself. I think being South African, that's how we are groomed to be. We have what we call umuntu, and we say ngumuntu ngabantu, which means we are who we are because of people. And that's how we're taught to be. We put people first before we put ourselves. And I think we need to shift that narrative a little, not to say be selfish, but sometimes try to be a little selfish for yourself. Arrive for yourself first. Love yourself deeply enough to know to let go of things, that hurt us the most. Thank you so much for taking time to have this little chit chat with me. Now that my mask is off, I'm gonna go take a nice shower, and I hope you enjoy your evening. Thank you so much.